Alright, welcome back to another video. We're going to be hitting up shoulders today. So all this week we've been training high intensity, heavy duty, Mike Mentzer style training in order to aid recovery. And what we were doing was we were massively reducing the amount of volume that we were doing, but trying to go all out to failure. So the fewest number of warm-up sets that we could do, but all out to failure on the top set, or as close to failure as we could get, and keeping the weight relatively high. What that allowed us to do, like I said, that kept the overall volume at a minimum, but also allowed us to get the maximum amount of muscle stimulus that we could for each of the exercises that we were doing. Today we're going to do things slightly different. Because shoulders is such a small muscle group, we won't, if we keep the volume higher, we won't accumulate a lot of fatigue. So what we're going to do is we're going to essentially train for maintenance, and it'll be training for maintenance that's going to keep the fatigue lower, even though we're going to keep the volume as high, maybe even slightly higher than what we would normally do. Now that's going to entail maybe dropping the weight down from where we've been at in previous weeks, although we'll not be dropping it down by huge amounts. We'll still be challenging the muscles, but we'll not be going, the other thing we'll not be going the all-out failure. The idea here is just to keep sort of hold station as to where we were at before, without adding any more unnecessary fatigue into the system. Let's get to it.
Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. It's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive, and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
Alright, we'll call that a day for shrugs. Didn't go as heavy as what we've been doing the last lot of weeks, but again, taking this more as a maintenance, I think a maintenance day today as far as the shrugs and stuff are concerned. In fact, it's probably going to be more of a maintenance workout overall. The idea being just not to, any fatigue we've accumulated up until this point this week, we don't want to, or any recovery I should say, not fatigue, any recovery that we've made this week by sort of training hard and heavy but for a lot fewer reps and sets. We don't want to eat into that just too much with what we're doing here. So maintenance for today is going to be the name of the game, and then we'll see how we feel come next week. Do we go back to pushing it hard, or do we do another week of just sort of trying to claw back a bit of that fatigue, recover a wee bit more. Right, we get set up here for Viking Press. Holy crap. I'm just going to stick at this weight for the next top set of this. Felt it's easy enough. I could easily push heavier than that. I think we did about 5 kilos. In fact, we might have even done 10 kilos heavier than this last week. But again, trying to recover, trying to reduce the amount of fatigue. It's really sort of psychologically, it's quite difficult in terms of I know I can lift more than this, and there's that real impetus, that real sort of desire. If I can lift more than this, why am I not? It's okay, you get the same thing when you're doing deload weeks. So you know you can lift more, so why are you not lifting more? You gotta just try and keep the longer term goal in mind. You know, if I can, and I said this in yesterday's video, and I said it in the video the day before, you know, if we can claw back and recover as much as we can this week without actually doing a full deload, then next week or maybe the week after, we can go back and just hit it real hard, real heavy for the last week or two before we actually do a deload. So you got to sort of just tempering that in my own mind, that what I'm leaving on the table this week is for the greater good, as it were. Yeah, this is the longest now. I think this is week 11 since the last deload. So this is now officially the longest that I have gone. I think it's week 11. But this will be the longest that I've gone without a deload in many years. And to think, like, back in the day, I never used to do deloads, never knew what they were. Back sort of 15 years ago, 20 years ago. Didn't know what a deload was. It was just all the time, all out, heavy as fucking sin, all the time. The problem with doing that is you hit a brick wall eventually. So you do, and your gains kind of flatline, not because you're not getting stronger, but because your body's nearly telling you you're doing too much, you need to wind the neck in. So you do. Anyway. So, Arnold Classic UK should be, I think this video is going up tomorrow, so that'll be like the first day of it, the Friday. Oh, I think today maybe Thursday, so is that the weigh-ins on Thursday? Anyway, have to fancy Wesley visitors again for the classic physique. Everyone's, I think he's got a bit of hype around him now after winning the Ohio, but I'm hearing a lot of the bodybuilding press, or whatever you want to call them, media, are talking about Connor's Kalsinski. Can he, is he going to be a threat for him? I think, don't get me wrong, Urs great physique. I don't think Urs is physically big enough to challenge Wesley if Wesley comes in conditioned, which I've seen an update from Wesley. When was it? Yesterday. He put her up, and he's looking in real good shape again. I think he's going to be hard to beat. For my money, the one that is most likely to challenge him is Breon. Breon has a beautiful physique and he's got the size. I don't know if he's got the size enough to beat Wesley, but I think he's more of a challenge. He's going to be more of a challenge for Wesley than Urs will be. Given the fact that I think Urs lost a bit of size. As far as I know, he was ill in the lead up to the Ohio, and it's only really 2 weeks later. So, how much really can you improve in 2 weeks? You're not really going to add any size in 2 weeks. He could come in more conditioned, which if he does that, he'll definitely challenge. But I don't think he's got the size to challenge Wesley or to beat Wesley, and I don't think he has I think Wesley's conditioned enough that even if Urs was the absolutely nail condition, I don't think he would challenge him. Where he does have him is on the likes of the waist size. Urs has got maybe a nicer, more svelte shape, I should say. He's got the narrower waist. But I don't think in any real world that overcomes the sheer size that Wesley has on him. In the men's open, if Hardy makes it, which I'm not sure I don't know if he's in it or not. If Hardy makes it, you have to fancy Hardy after he took the Arnold in Ohio. Having said that, again, all that Samson's missing is his conditioning. And like I said before, Samson doesn't need to be as conditioned as Hardy. He just needs to be close. And unfortunately, in the last one, he wasn't close, condition-wise. But if Samson comes in with a bit more condition, I think he'll take it. So I do. Now I haven't seen any physique updates from Samson, understandably, because I think he had a bit of a health issue. But he did have a posted video of he was just flexing his quads, and to my untrained and amateur eye, he looked better conditioned just in the quad, what was seen of the quad, than he had done at the Arnold Ohio. And that's condition is something that you can change quite drastically in the space of a week. You only need to look at Akeem Williams. Akeem Williams, he did fantastic. He changed his conditioning overnight, basically from pre-judging to the show on the Arnold Ohio. So it's definitely conditioned something that can be drastically changed in 2 weeks. So you can't just count Samson out because he wasn't conditioned at the last show 2 weeks ago, because like I said, condition can change overnight. It's not like size. You can't put on a lot of size in 2 weeks, but you can drastically change your look in 2 weeks. So it'll be interesting to see what package he brings to the UK, the Arnold UK. go. Fucking hell. And proprioception's going. Fucking topped up everywhere except the fucking earbud. Right, we'll get set up here for some face pulls. We'll do some face pulls and then you know that'll be it, nearly over. So well, face pulls and lateral raises will finish us. Shoulder days are shorter anyway. They're because like I've said this before, the muscle groups are so small that don't require a lot of energy. They don't consume a lot of energy to push yourself on shoulder day. The biggest things is the shrugs and the Viking Press in particular. Even the shrugs don't require a great deal of energy, because while the traps are a big muscle group in themselves, you're only really hitting the top of the traps. So you are, and at that, the range of motion with a shrug, like you're only going from there to there. You're only talking, what, 50 mil, 75 mil at most. So you're not, even though you're using a heavy weight, you're only moving it over a very short distance. So you are, each rep's quite short, so apart from getting it off the floor is the part where you expend the most energy, but that's only, for 3 sets, that's only essentially 1 rep. So it is. Compare that with the likes of a Viking press or an overhead press, where your range of motion is from your shoulder right the way over your head. You know what I mean? You're the best part of a half a meter there. Right, we'll get set up here for face pulls. Do a few sets of those, and that should finish off rear delts, rhomboids, and upper traps, mid traps. All that shoulder complex, the shoulder complex, you should start calling it. I don't like it's something I don't like it. And I fall into the trap. It's you know, saying, oh, I'm training my rear delts. You can't really train your rear delts without training also your traps, your rhomboids, that entire back of the shoulder. See, to me it's a bit disingenuous to say, oh, I'm training rear delts, when in actual fact you're training a handful of different muscles that all kind of work together to articulate the shoulder joint, to protract the shoulder, retract it, to retract the shoulder.
Said I got this, none of this radio pop shit. I drop this, turning back the clock to rock shit. I cop it, said knock knock, I'm on this. I'm hot bitch, like a hot bitch, the top I lock in, I got this, radio drop this. Hot shit, just watch this, I fucking promise. Too lit, do not miss your chance to cop this. Will you capture it, or just let it slip? Oh, they say I wanna be him, cause my rap is tight. No, really, they just give a fuck that I ain't black and white. I'm not anyone else, man, I'm one of a kind. So sit back, relax, and listen one more time. I said I got this, none of this radio pop shit. I drop this, turning back the clock to rock shit. I cop it, said knock knock, I'm on this. I'm hot bitch, like a hot bitch, the top lit. I said I got this, none of this radio pop shit. I drop this, turning back the clock to rock shit. I cop it, said knock knock, I'm on this. I'm hot bitch, like a hot bitch, the top lit. I love the girls that fuck with my music, getting referrals from the girls love to booze it, party and lose it. That's the life I'm choosing, not losing. That's my 2 cents, so use it. You know I'm back, as a matter of fact. I'm better than ever, never been better. I know that I wrote that. Sipping on some coke and no jack, could stare and bitch and take a pic. Kodak, I threaten the game, cause money and fame, they don't affect my brain. It's fucking all the same. I'm sick of hearing about these Insta names with Insta fame. Take a pic, sick, you're lame. A quick fix to shame. You lick dick for fame. A thick chick is slain. That chick picked too late. I think I've gone insane. I think I've lost my brain. And honestly, I'm a motherfucking novelty. Said I got this, none of this radio pop shit. I drop this, turning back the clock to rock shit. I cop it, said knock knock, I'm on this. I'm hot bitch, like a hot bitch, the top lit. Said I got this, none of this radio pop shit. I drop this, turning back the clock to rock shit. I cop it, said knock knock, I'm on this. I'm hot bitch, like a hot bitch, the top lit.
Alright, that's a wrap for shoulders. Pretty good workout. Like I said, we're just maintaining today, so we're never gonna achieve anything super crazy. We did add in some reps in the shrugs, we added in some reps with the face pulls, and only for a niggle that I had on my shoulder, I probably would have added on a few reps to the lateral raises. But like I said, no point in, we're trying to recover. The whole point of this week is trying to gain, claw back a bit of the fatigue that we've accumulated over the weeks. So I didn't feel the need. I didn't feel that it was prudent, should we say, to push for an extra few reps whenever I had a niggle on the shoulder and risk then, having an injury that will put us out for longer. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's video. If you've enjoyed the video, feed the anabolic algorithm with the comments, shares, likes, and subscribes, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy.